everyone and welcome to Skopje, the largest city in Macedonia. So in today's video, I'll be walking you around the main attractions of the city centre and sharing with you my first impressions. So follow me along on this interesting adventure. Zdravo, dobro utro. Hello everyone and good morning and welcome to beautiful Skopje. I am currently sitting here at the Skopje City Park and I'm about to have a typical Balkan breakfast. I've got here with me my lovely meat Burek and a yogurt, of course, because you can't have a Burek without yogurt. So for those of you who don't know what Burek is, it's pretty much just a phyllo pastry here and they usually put different fillings in them. So my one here has meat, I think it looks like minced beef, and then another typical one you could get is spinach and feta cheese. Usually they wash down all their meals here with yogurt, as I said before. So I have this one is called Batoliski yogurt. So yes, we'll give that one a try right now. Trying to use one hand and eat as well is hard. Cheers guys. Okay, time to go guys. I'm so happy that I got a small Burek because those things are super filling. This is the Skopje City Park and we come here on the day after that we arrived and it is so nice here. I think this is like the best place to hang out on a sunny day because they have like lots of food stalls and it's just a big wide open space, as you can see. So lots of families come here and dogs, and it's always nice to have a big green open space in cities like this. And over there's some guy playing the accordion. It's just very peaceful. So one of the first things that I noticed here in Skopje is that the streets are super walkable, and I know that may sound a bit silly for some people, but there are cities in the world where it's not easily walkable. So I really like that they have large pathways and they also have bike pathways here, which is really nice. So it's quite a bike friendly city. I'm not sure how far the bike pathways stretch because I haven't tried riding on a bike here yet. Transport in Skopje seemed to be good. Although we didn't get a chance to try due to COVID, we decided it was best not to. However, there seemed to be buses arriving regularly and taxis are available across the city everywhere, so you don't have to walk far to find one. Another thing that's really nice to see here is that people are actually wearing face masks. Like mostly, I would say about 80 to 90% of people here are wearing face masks inside and outside. And yes, I do have my face mask, but I tend to wear it more when there's like big crowds or inside. Right now I'm not standing around anyone, so I don't think I really need to wear one. But people here are even wearing them in places like this where there's no people standing next to them. So it's just nice to see that people are pretty onto it here. So this is the center of Skopje, and as you can see there are just so many statues here. Apparently there are about 100 statues just in the heart of Skopje, and they built these statues to encourage tourism and also to encourage national pride. So yeah, it's really interesting, it's quite unique. I've never seen a city with so many statues before, so it's really quite interesting. So on this bridge, I think you can see just how many statues they have. It's just like one after the other. Yeah, it's really unique. And then also over here they've got two pirate ships and you can dine on these two, and then there's one over there but you can't dine on that one. And they've got a really cool, some trees in the middle of the river. Skopje is by far one of the most unique looking cities that I have ever visited. I enjoyed walking around the city centre because it's pretty relaxed and all of the attractions are close to one another. So this is the Turkish Old Bazaar, and as you can see it's got a lot of stalls, a lot of food places, which I'm really excited about because I needed some Turkish food in my life again. And yeah, you can just see that there's a lot of stuff going on here. It's very busy, so I'm trying to not hold my camera so much. But yeah, it seems like a great place to come shopping because they also have a market here. So It's really awesome. The old bazaar's territory dates back to the 12th century during the Ottoman rule of Skopje. This is a great place to come and get some bargains or try some Turkish and local cuisine. People will definitely try to call you over to their stalls. Most people thought that I was either Russian or German, so I got a lot of street sellers speaking to me in different languages. Okay guys, so it was super hot in those markets. You can definitely feel that it's 17 degrees today, so I really need to sit down at this park and have a beer. So with me I've got this local Macedonian beer. It's called Skopsko. It's written in Cyrillic. And yeah, let's give it a go. It's a premium lager beer. So cheers. This beer is all you need on a hot spring day, is a really nice cooling beer, and they serve the beers here nice and cold, so I am happy with this. And we're sitting down here at a nice city local park. They have lots of parks here, it's so nice. You can definitely enjoy the warm weather even though you're not at the beach. So it's beautiful, lots of trees. So behind me is the Porta Macedonia, and this was actually built, well, they started building it in 2011 and it finished being built in 2012. So even though it looks quite old, it's quite new. It's only probably about 9 or 10 years old. So yeah, it's quite cool. It kind of reminds me of the Arc de Triomphe, but I mean a little bit different. But yeah, it's quite nice. It brings like a nice vibe to the city. Kind of cool to walk through. I don't know if you can drive through it, but yeah, it's cool. Okay guys, to the fortress we go. The fortress is right next to the old bazaar. Okay guys, so this is the Skopje fortress behind me, and it is free to enter. There doesn't seem to be any entrance cost here, so that's good. One thing that you will notice when you come to this Balkan region is that people are so hospitable here. So if you just go out of your way to talk to someone, or you know, just even try to speak the language a little bit, like it can go a long way. So when I was sitting down before with my Skopsko beer, this lovely little old lady sat next to me and she started talking to me in Macedonian, of course, and of course I don't speak Macedonian, so I just said Angliski, Angliski, and then she was like, oh, French and Italiano, and I was like, oh okay, sorry. And then yeah, we were just kind of smiling at each other because that's all we could do. And then she started opening up some pastries or something that she'd bought at the bakery, and she was like, ah, like, you know, pointing at it like, you want some? And I was like, oh no, oh, Burek full, you know. And I don't know, it's just the kindness here, and they go out of their way to kind of, you know, talk to you and be kind, even if you don't speak the language. You know, the hospitality here is just on point. So, and that goes throughout all of the Balkans. Fun fact for you guys, the Skopje fortress was built in the 6th century AD according to Wikipedia. And it has been destroyed and rebuilt many times, so it's really interesting to see what it looks like today, as I'm sure it's changed quite a lot over time. And yeah, it's just really nice views of the city, and it's a great place to walk as well, especially because it's such nice weather today. Okay guys, so let's talk about safety as a traveller in Macedonia. So far I've been here for 1 week, and my impression is that this is a pretty safe city, Skopje, because I haven't been anywhere else yet, and I feel comfortable here. I'm by myself today as a solo female traveller because my partner Carlos is at home working. So yeah, I feel pretty safe. I don't feel like I'm being targeted in any way or that I have to do anything different than the usual. I think just dress modest, don't go into dark alleyways by yourself at night time, just like the usual standard travel protocols. Yeah, there's not really much else to say. I just feel safe here, so Thumbs up for Skopje. Macedonia ranks at number 62 on the Global Peace Index, which is not far behind Greece and much more ahead of the United States, which ranked at 121 in 2020. Walking through the streets of Skopje, I saw women dressing freely and even walking late at night by themselves. The people here are more than happy to help you. I've noticed since being on this side of the world, it's common for locals to just walk up to you and ask for directions too. It happens quite frequently, so don't be shy to ask for help as well. Another thing I noticed is that Macedonians speak English quite well, especially the younger generation. Although I never expect people to speak English, it does make communicating with the locals a lot easier. Okay guys, so we've seen the city centre, we've seen the old bazaar, and now we've seen the Skopje fortress. I think it's time to eat some Macedonian food. I stopped at a restaurant in the Debar Malo district, which is a popular neighbourhood known for its restaurants. I ate at DM, which was highly recommended by the locals for its barbecue meats. And here I ordered the kebab, otherwise known as shavapi. It's a popular dish across the Balkans. You may have noticed I tried this in Croatia, Bulgaria and Romania too, although every country seems to put their own little spin on it. Here in Macedonia they kept the recipe simple, which really brought out the tender juicy flavours of the meat. And I ordered the Macedonian salad, which consisted of tomatoes, and I mean a lot of tomatoes, onions, roasted capsicums and parsley. Drenched in olive oil, of course. I love this meal for its simplicity, and the salad materials have so much flavour. I love tomatoes in the Balkans, they're always so juicy and sweet. If you enjoyed watching today's video, then make sure to watch my other Macedonian content by clicking on the playlist above. Thanks for watching, and catch you guys in the next one.